Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How is everyone tonight? I've been doing these things recently where I do the kind of creator hangout. That is not what this is today. Tonight, we're going to do the final little bit of Expired. So we're going to go live for a little bit. I've invited the creators of Expired to come out and join me. Most of them will be on at some point during the time that we're doing this. So we're just going to have as people would say, a silly goose time. I'm going to need just a moment to make sure everything's working. We're going live on Twitter, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So if you're on any of those platforms, thank you and welcome. I am editing the audience so I can see your comments because my Facebook is dumb. So now if you leave comments on Facebook, I can see them. Hopefully, I don't know how Twitter works, but we'll see how that works. I'm actually going to check right now. Let's see what Twitter's doing. They say that I can post. I don't know. Do you know? If you guys can comment, that would be great. Oh, yeah, I'm live on Twitter. Look at that. Fancy. Okay. First up, we got J-Dub in the house. How are you, brother?
All right. Not too bad.
Did I jump you in too fast?
No, I just wasn't expecting. You just boom brought me in. I was like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah. So we'll be invited a few other people hopefully tonight. I think Jerome says he's going to try to make it. I think Chuck's going to try to make it. Heather has to watch the babies because one of us has to do that. So Heather will not be making it. She does. What's that?
Just make like a thing like on Rugrats, like the pen, and you just put them in there and let them take care of themselves.
The playpen? Yeah.
Yeah, well, like on Rugrats, they like put them in a room with the baby gates around.
Yeah, if you guys can leave some comments for me, that would be great. So I know that you guys can comment. I know there's people watching. So if you guys can leave some comments, that would be awesome. That would be great. So how are you feeling, JW?
Not too bad today. I have a little bit of a stomach thing, but I'm kind of used to that by now.
Right. But that's just normal. That's basically who you are, is stomach thing and thing, some sort of health thing.
Yeah, that's my normal anymore.
So yeah, let me see. I'm trying to get everything up here. Make sure you got the link from the thing, so that worked. Chuck saw it, so I think he'll be here in a minute. No problem there. But so, how was your Sunday? Who did you have on this? I know you missed Friday, but you guys were live on Sunday.
Ed Davis came on yesterday.
Oh
yeah. We talked about Immortal Era.
Nice. Did we get any new backers?
I'm not sure. I think we were still stuck at what we were. I know he was already funded. I think he had 140 backers.
And he's been on shows like crazy. It's hard to get more backers when you're on like 4,000 shows.
Yeah. So, but he had sent me the first 4 issues before the show, so I read those, and it's really good. So
yeah. I've read it all. In fact, last time we talked about how his issue 4 is such a drastic turn from issue 1 through 3.
Yeah.
And what that's like, and that I think it's cool. I think it's good to take risks,
Yeah, because we didn't want to spoil it, but the whole reason people can't die,
right?
Well, when you think about it, it's very logical, his reasoning, but
right, exactly.
It's just, some people might not like that aspect of a sci-fi book being that supernatural kind of stuff.
Right.
I thought it worked.
Absolutely. I'm still waiting for someone to comment. So we need someone to comment, please. I'm going to comment myself, I guess, to just make sure it works. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Well, right now I'm getting a lot of tags, which is great. People are tagging themselves and saying, hey, back my book, which is great. But then I have to figure that out.
Yes.
Oh. The man, the myth, the legend is here, Jerome.
Oh,
hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, good, sir.
I'm good.
You having a good evening?
Nope.
Well, at least he's honest.
It's all good. It's all good now.
What happened? Tell. Nobody's here. Nobody's fine.
Oh, okay. No, just
Good stuff.
The oldest was she was acting up tonight, so we had a bit of a rough evening with her.
Yeah.
Kids, you know.
If it makes it feel better, they don't get better.
Yeah, I know.
Does that help? That doesn't help. That doesn't help.
that part I figured it out pretty quickly, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
And did you tell him that your child is Canadian, so you've gotta be good? Danny's here. Hi, Danny. Hey, I know that. I know that Jerome fella. My wife would be happy to see the BB-8 shirt. She's a big BB-8 fan. That's her favorite droid.
Nice.
I got my buddy Chewie.
Chewie. What are you drinking? Oh, that is a dark beer, a stout. See, that's why you're an orange cone.
Yeah.
You have a firm stout beer policy.
This one's called the Coffee Ride.
So it's a coffee-inspired beer?
Yep. Pretty good.
And by the way, that's what we're talking about this evening, beer. So just
cool.
I'm drinking a Yingling Oktoberfest.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. I can't drink alcohol, so I have just bottled water. So.
Ooh, tell me about your water. Is it?
It's clear. It's clear, and it's got a splash of wild berry flavor. So.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Never trust a person who likes coffee beer. Oh, that's mean.
What
I
is
will
that?
tell you though, there was a Guinness coffee mix, and I was not a fan. I did not like it. I left it for my wife to drink because she likes coffee more than I do, and she still hasn't drank it yet. So
that's hard to believe since you drink so much coffee.
Right? You would have think that beer would be my thing. I think it's because I love Guinness so much. Right?
Okay.
I love Guinness so much that you have now tainted it somehow in my world. That I'm just like, no, like.
Not sure. I don't think I've ever told you that, but I visited the Guinness factory.
The one in Dublin?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Heather has as well. See, this is another reason why we need to hang out and you talk to my wife about all the things that you guys have done.
Yeah, we should do our next meeting over there.
I would love. Heather would be all about having an orange cone meeting at Dublin. She's in the room with me. She's working on comics herself, but she's got to listen out for the baby. You got a beard, Danny Morales. You got a beard, Dad.
I didn't know he was old enough to grow a beard yet.
Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna get John Ralphio. Jerome is trying to steal my dog. There you go.
Hey.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. There he is.
There he is in all his glory, Jerome.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Your beards are a lot alike, Jerome.
Yeah.
The silver's coming in nicely.
He's pretty much the same color as my schnauzer.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
But
Who else we got? All right. Calvin says, I would like to be hired by Orange Cone so I can go to Dublin. So it's not a paid trip. I mean, Heather and I will probably have to pay Jerome and his wife. We're not paying Jerome to get there, but we'll have beers. I have a goatee and sideburns, but they don't connect yet. Maybe another 30 years. It's a good start. All right. I guess we should probably talk about the book a little bit, huh?
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, do we have a book?
We do. We have a few books. In fact, we have an announcement. So Orange Cone has always been these three guys. From day one. These are the only consistent from day one. Would you agree, Jerome?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But JW, we've kept him out of one book, and that's Vegan Nations.
That's right.
And because of a guy's art coloring that I was not the fan of, I'll be honest. Like sometimes you don't like it. I still paid him for it. It's all good. James is going to be coloring the main cover for Voodoo Nations #3. So he is now in Orange Cone Properties until we make that announcement in a little bit of
Cool.
My wife says she approves of the beards too.
That's
So,
a prerequisite to work in Orange Cone. You have to have the beards.
a beard. I'm trying to give JW. Do you have do you have a sci-fi book? I'm trying to get another book for our because we hit our $200 goal, 200 backer goal.
No, I think all of mine are superhero books. I'm a
Okay.
superhero.
I've heard about superheroes. Any good?
Well, sometimes when artists do the work on them, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I'll find one here. I'm almost done. I'm almost done doing that. Who else we got? My wife, Sony says stuff.
Yeah.
So we are at expired. We're at the last little bit. We are at 206 backers. You just get another backer. Thank you, backer.
Cool.
I hope it's Stoney, even though I think Stoney backed way in the beginning, but I hope it's Stoney. It's our guy, Gary Phillips. He is backed. I don't know if I share that, but I just did. Hopefully he's not watching. Gary's backed all of our projects. He's a great backer. He's a good guy.
Cool.
There you go.
Actually shocked he's so late. What's going on, Gary? If you're watching this, we are concerned. So let's talk about this book. I raised my pledge today. Yay for new client project. Yay!
There we go.
Yay. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. So we hit that $200 backer mark today, which is good. What else did we do today? We broke the $5,000 goal, which is great. So we're rocking and rolling. We're picking up steam here towards the end.
It was a great day.
Yeah, so let's go over the roles of what we're doing in the book because I think we have some unique stuff here. So I'm Travis Gibb. I'm the writer. I co-created the story. The universe was created by a gentleman by the name of Brent. I still have not figured out how to properly say his last name. Heminger. That's it, Heminger. He created a story and he funded this project to get them all together, which has been great. So that is my role in the project, and then I am also the publisher with my wife who was just here. She publishes the book with us, which is really cool. So we've got that. And let's go to JW. What are you going to do in this? And explain your unique role as well as what you're doing.
Well, first of all, the most visual, visual thing that I've done is I was the colorist on cover C, which is the one that most of you probably see in all the ads and things. One with the two characters, the orange one and the girl with the blue hair, like standing kind of facing each other. So I was the colorist on that cover. And then I am going to go through and just be a continuity specialist, kind of just making sure all the colors kind of match up and all the line art, because there's, some places where some of the line art isn't quite matching up to other places. So just making sure all of that is right.
Yeah, there's a couple things in this particular book because it's been done for a bit. The line art, that artist, he's we've lost contact with him right now. So James is going to come in and kind of fix some things that we want fixed. Some hairstyles are inconsistent from covers to the interiors. So instead of making that stuff on the fly with the colorist or whatever, we're going to have JW come in, kind of continuity the book, make sure everything's good. The other big thing is the armbands and wristbands for the world in the world setting. Expired has a world where everyone has a limited amount of oxygen. It's very important that every character has those. So if they're missing or it's inconsistent, James is going to go ahead and draw that. And that's why I needed James, because James is not only an accomplished artist, he's also an accomplished colorist. So he can fix any mistakes that happened.
Those bracelets are basically Apple Watch.
Basically.
There's not so much to it. They're just Apple Watches.
Yeah. It sounds confusing, but you can buy everything with your Apple Watch, so it's fine. It's the same exact thing. What do you do, James? Anything? Jerome? Yeah.
I did the logo for the book,
which everyone loves, by the way.
Yeah, that is a great logo.
Yeah, it seems so. That's great. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm doing putting the book together and doing the lettering. All and setting it all for print and everything.
Nice. And that is Jerome's role in Orange Cone. That's what he does.
Yep.
And sometimes in non Orange Cone projects that Travis brings him in. And basically anything. He's my letterer. He's what I use when I need lettering. He is the letter person. Where is Chuck, by the way? We've got all right. We got some people. James, can you get a beard? Can you give Danny a beard?
Yeah, because he asked if I could fix his hair. So.
Yeah. Trish, hey, pretty lady. I hope he's talking to Kat, not any of us. But let's talk to my wife.
We would be some ugly ladies, that's for
my
sure.
My wife is a pretty lady. Mike, hello. Hey, Mike. Katrina, hey, Mike. Jerome is a master of letters. Yeah, he uses all the letters too. Like that's what he's an advanced techniques. He's not like pays you extra for Z. He'll use.
I know all of them, even the accents and some characters that you don't even know.
Yeah, he told me many times, "Hey, can you make that accent over my E?" And I'm like,
I don't know how.
You see, I made it easy for you. I didn't write the accents on my name on my tag.
And I appreciate that. That's what I mean. So I just decided the backer goal. So for 200 backers, we're going to be giving one the digital book, Here Be Dragons. It's got dragons in it. You'll find out why that's important later. But dragons are cool. Who doesn't love dragons? By the way, gentlemen, we have sold both of the character creation tiers, which I think is really cool.
Nice.
That's never been done before. We always have an extra one, so that's kind of cool. I think that's a cool little thing that's never happened before.
Very cool.
So,
those are always fun.
So let's go over the Kickstarter one more time. Again, we're talking about Expired, the Kickstarter. It is live on Kickstarter for another short amount of time, probably
11
like
hours.
Yeah. 11 hours. Is it 11 now?
That's what it says.
It is 11 hours. By the way, that's Kickstarter math. In normal math, it's 12 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But in Kickstarter math, it's 11. And I fully support Kickstarter math for the record. Chuck says you have Messenger, Travis.
Chuck said you have Messenger? Is she trying to say that he sent you a message?
I think he sent you a message, yeah.
He did not. I'm looking. He did not send me a message. Chuck has not sent me a message, so I don't know what's going on. Someone's lying. I sent Chuck a message. I guess I could privately message Chuck and let him know that this group is, if that's what's going on. Chuck says you had. Have Messenger. They must be on the phone, I assume. By the way, this is riveting content for those watching.
Of course.
Yeah, pretty
riveting, exciting content.
I can just see the views going up.
That's right. The views are just, they're just like, wow. This is riveting. I'm excited about being part.
So we're trying to sell a new Messenger.
Is this thing done or what?
Hey,
I mean, based off of our engagement and excitement that we brought to the table, it does feel done. Yes, Chuck. Chuck, what are you drinking?
Nothing right now. I should go get some whiskey or water.
Whatever you want. But if you drink water, you're just on the JW side of the table. If you drink whiskey, we're not sure.
You have to agree with him on everything.
You're a great dude, JW, but
I would drink something, but my medication says no, don't drink.
No.
I tried that one time on 4th of July, and it did not work well.
That makes sense. All right, then I'll be right back with alcohol. Fucking these guys.
Fuck these kids.
Forcing you to drink. Oh, no.
Yeah, we're the
Life
guys
is tough.
We're the guys who made you an alcoholic.
Yeah.
No, I have kids for that.
Shot. So, we'll wait for Chuck to get back and he will explain his role. But let me tell you guys a little bit about the book while you're here. So, Expired, if you don't know about it and you're watching this, again, you only have like 11 hours to back. But what we're going to do tonight, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the book for a little bit. And then right at the end, if you stick around to the end, we're going to do the first trailer release. Is that okay, Jerome?
Of course it is.
All right. First trailer release for the amazing book Holiday Spirits that's coming out. And what's great about Holiday Spirits is once that book is out, James will then no longer have done everything with Orange Cone.
Until someone screws up 2 days before you're finished and you come to me, it's like, can you get this done in 2 days?
You gotta have to talk to Jerome. Travis, is your next book a manga? No. I like to read books the way they're supposed to be.
I keep hearing people talking about manga. It's a book. Is there just one book, one manga?
That's the name of it. It's called manga.
I think they're talking about mangoes. By the way, Danny.
Mangoes? No.
Mangoes?
I can't eat mangoes. I ate that fruit.
I got some sugar dried mangoes. These are pretty good.
Danny, I'm going to send you an invite. I want you to come on for just a second. You can't stay because this is kind of a thing, but I want you to come on for just a minute.
So we can make fun of you not having a beard.
No. Danny has a good reason to be on. So I sent you the invite. So Chuck, we're going around the room and explaining what did you do on this book? What did you do on Expired?
I edited it. I went over the initial script probably before pretty much anyone else saw it. I got to kind of add or kind of, I remember when you brought it to me, you were like, hey, man, it's fantasy. Fantasy's not necessarily my thing. So I kind of, got to make sure that a lot of the ideals of fantasy were upheld, though really I believe it's more of a sci-fantasy, as I like to call it.
Right.
It has a good mixture of both of those, kind of a very much a Star Wars feel, though it's because it straddles those two genres, though I would say it's more fantasy than science fiction, just as Star Wars is a little more science fiction than fantasy.
Well, yeah, and one of the things that I give you credit for is a big part of the book. The breath thing was in the initial concept; it wasn't everything. But he was the one who said, hey, if this is such a big deal, wouldn't people in society be talking about it? Like not just the main characters sprouting off plot points, but like everyone. Like if everything costs breath, it would be a normal conversation. Right?
Yeah, I mean that's the world building aspect, and I love that stuff. So, and you took that so well. Oh, breath. I mean, you really I read some of the scenes and I was like, you can see the pastor in him, and he's taken the idea of the breath in the air and taken the pastor thing and kind of shoved it together. And I love some of those scenes. They're so well done.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're doing a great job. Travis is I'm waiting for Danny to show up, and I keep seeing Danny's last comment, and I'm just like, what? Where's Danny?
He keeps talking about mangoes.
But yeah, so that is a big deal, and one of the things that editors do to make a book better, right? And it's a tough. Was this the first time you've had an extra party involved?
Huh. No, because I've worked with pairs, like guys who are, let's say, like a team where it's the writer and the artist and such. I've also worked for companies, so of course you have to work, for the publishers, and then you also have to work, and you're kind of like this middleman between them. So no, it's been done before, but it was interesting because I was also doing that with you, someone whom I already have a rapport with, and then of course the other, I believe it's Brett, right?
Yeah, Brett. Yep. He
and I do not have a rapport. He actually literally just added me on Facebook today. So we don't have that rapport necessarily. So I have, you then kind of have to step back to, okay, watch how you say things because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Like with Travis, because we've talked so much, I can just be like, dude, you know that's a trash idea. What's going on? You know, like I can be a bit of a dick, but of course
Right
with
better.
Brett there. But with Brett, you know, knowing that he's there and he's, you know, you gotta ease off a little bit, just because we need to create that relationship first.
Well, and it's his
Before I
first
can
book.
talk shit.
It's
Yeah.
his first book. You know, you've got to be more sensitive when it's his first book, right? You know, this is his baby coming to thing. What I love about it is this is the closest thing to a superhero book I have, right? Like this is more superhero-ish, right? Which is weird because my supervillain is still in Voodoo Nations, but that's fine. I'll mix them eventually.
Right.
Hello, handsome people. So I'm not sure if Danny's coming or not. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go review the Kickstarter a little bit. Do you guys think we should spoil like these secret covers? What do you think, Jerome?
I don't know.
that almost felt like I don't care.
No, sorry, man, but I don't know. Will people be pissed off if we spoil it, or?
What you do, Steven, is you back for like $10,000 right now. I mean, it's not going to go through, but it'll make my Kickstarter look really good.
Yeah,
You
right.
know? Travis last minute had a $10,000 backer. It'll be fantastic.
Well, I mean, Steve, the nice thing is that you know it's going to be in comic shops all around you, so you won't have a problem picking it up, and you know the dude. Like it's easy. Like I have friends who are like, "Hey, man, can I get a copy?" And again, you know it's him. He'll have extra swag left over. Like it'll be almost like you got into the Kickstarter. I've done that with people. I'm like, I couldn't get into it. Okay, well, I'll make you a package.
Right. But Steven, we still love you. It's absolutely okay that you can't back expired. You know, just things happen. So, like I said, we're in the last 11 hours. This is the last broadcast we're going to do. I may jump on in the morning when I grab Duncan, but that'll just be a quick 2 minutes. So we're going to go over the Kickstarter as a family, talk about it, express some ideas. Maybe we'll share those spoilers. Maybe we won't.
Where's the female Gibbler? Is she with the kiddos?
She's with the kiddos. She did make an appearance before you arrived.
Oh, okay.
Appearance and the dog made appearance. Travis, give me some love. Steven, I know. Steven, I'm gonna send you some work. I'm just busy. I don't have time. It's not that it's not that I can't even pay for it. I can pay for it. I just haven't had the time to log in to do it.
You know how often I have people like coming to me and being like, "You're an editor. Do you have work for me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a freelance editor. It doesn't work like that. It's actually the exact opposite. You say I need you, and I go okay." But no, like I'm not. Like I have inkers who are like, "Hey, can you get me work?" And I'm like, "No, not at all." Well, what about for your book? I mean, I'll keep you on my Rolodex. Like, let me check out your stuff. But you know, the answer right now is definitely a no. Just 'cause it doesn't matter how amazing you are, how great your page rates are. I don't have anything happening. Give me some ham, right?
Sorry, Stephen, about your lag or freezing. John's good people. He's got a cool Kickstarter right now, so make sure you back that if you haven't. What is it?
Depowered.
Depowered. I kept thinking decompressed, and I was like, "That's not good."
That's a little closer to expired, actually.
Right. I read Nebulizer today. If you guys didn't back that Kickstarter, that book was really fun.
Brian Rodman. I heard that was good.
Yeah, it was super fun. All right, so we're gonna go through the Kickstarter because Danny's not showing up. Apparently, I don't know what Danny's doing. I asked him to show up. I gave him the link. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, there he is. All right, hold on. We're gonna stop sharing this for a minute. Danny's here.
Oh,
Hey, Danny.
Hey,
It's
Danny.
fucking
Look,
time.
it's beard, man. It works.
It's beautiful.
Jesus,
We
you
could-
all have like fucking really real beards. bro.
Well, because
We
we're
could call-
really real men. That's why.
Dude, it's
No.
30 years, bro. 30 years. That's what I got.
We could call that a beardling. I like that. A beardling.
Dude, I liked what you called his. What'd you call it? A giblet or gibber?
Oh, the Gibbler.
Gibbler. I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. I'm stealing that.
Yes, Stephen, you can drop a shameless plug and we'll talk about it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So one thing I wanted to tell Chuck. So Chuck, the name of your book is Belial, right?
Yes, it is.
So I had a customer come into my store the other day. Dude, you know what his name was?
Stephen
What's his
Belial.
name?
It was Belial. His first name was Belial.
Really?
Yes.
Did you sell him the book? Because that'd be awesome.
No, I did no. I was like, my jaw was on the floor, bro.
What are you doing, man? Do you guys still have copies?
Yeah, I still have a couple copies. Did I tell you that
Yeah.
the time that I sold one to a couple from Texas that was visiting, and I said to take,
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That was fun.
That's
Belial
badass.
does aight. It does I.
So Stephen, basically what he does, have me do graphic for you for the cheap is basically what he does. So if you're on Fiverr and you see it on Facebook, you could get decent graphic art from him for cheap.
He did those amazing graphics from someone named their child Bilal. Yeah, right.
Yeah, he colored
I
Danny's
agree.
story. He colored Danny's story.
Yeah, he colored the crazed you'll be from.
Didn't he also do the logo or at least the work on the collective?
He did the publishing logo, and I mean he created the collective logo. I think.
Yeah.
Did Jerome do the trade dress?
Yeah, Jordan.
Yeah.
Photos.
Okay. But yeah, the collective press logo,
Yeah.
and I don't have the collective logo here. Am I wearing a shirt? I'm not wearing a shirt. Just kidding. But the collective logo.
But the collective press logo was pretty awesome.
Yeah, Jerome got to mess around with that because he was doing the final things. We sent those off to the printer like this week.
Yeah, we just got the proof. Yeah.
I saw Jerome curse because
What's
of it.
good this offer? Steven, you're gonna have to watch the replay, or we can't repeat everything we say for you. You do good work. That's it. That's all you need to know.
We definitely shouted you out.
That logo is dope.
Yeah.
But so Danny, the reason why I have you come in is one of the cool things is Danny has a store exclusive cover.
We do.
And the store exclusive cover, let me go add this back to the stream, is he allowed us to use it as a print. So that print is going to every backer.
Boom.
But if you want that dope thing on a cover where it's meant to be, you're going to have to order it from the collective.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you'll be able to get it signed by both you and the artist.
Twitter, yeah, that's Gambit. He's done some work for me. He did Voodoo Nations. He did the backup story in Voodoo Nations. He did the White Rabbit in Cthulhu Meets Wonderland. Very talented dude, tattoo artist here in Melbourne. Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool colors that he did with this. So, yeah, I like this cover. I like it a lot. So it's really, really cool.
So can I ask you something that I feel like you haven't touched on in any of your well, I don't watch all of your things. You do too many.
Why not?
Would fans of Firefly like this?
No, because that is a canceled show because Josh Whedon did inappropriate things.
So would fans of space dudes wearing dusters like this?
Very much basically a ripoff, yes.
It's basically,
But better.
except for we never go to space, so it's not really a ripoff.
That's true. You guys are on the ground the whole time. Huh?
We're stuck on one planet, one boring ass. No,
To give you an idea, Danny, the main group of guys are ex-freedom fighters who lost the war. Much like Firefly.
So they're brown coats. They're just in a
In fact, one may say that their coats happen to be brown. Lots of brown.
I like that fella. But he did have a striking resemblance.
Just saying.
But to be fair, he's the only one. The rest of them look like totally that jacked guy in the back, like whoever that guy is, like you guys didn't jack him from nowhere. That's an original guy.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look anything like Drax. You're right. Yeah, no,
Two different characters.
Two different characters.
This one isn't funny. He doesn't like. He's
Bro,
not
I'm
invisible.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
more
Yeah, this guy doesn't have
He's
any
dead serious, man.
invisibility powers like Drax.
No, this guy is way too serious.
See, what I also like is like, look, man, that chick's got a sword,
Right.
but this dude's just got an automatic weapon. Like,
Right.
they're on completely, like, they feel comfortable with their choice of weapon, but they're completely checked.
In issue 2, we got a guy with an arrow.
Yeah.
With a bow and arrow.
This team, you could tell, was drafted.
Yeah, it was drafted. But he looks cool. Like Drax has never looked that cool.
Not in the comics.
My inspiration is a pumpkin. If you can't tell, a jack-o'-lantern is.
I thought it was Drax and Tiger Shark mated, and that's what they created.
See, that's why he has this thing over his mouth. So it's not Jax. See, it's not Jax because he has the thing over his mouth.
And not.
Bro, his distinguishing factor is the chains on his arm. That's the distinguishing factor.
Well, I learned from Donny Cates that kids love chains, and everyone knows that I love Donny Cates. So,
dude, you have like tons of little Donny Cates things in here. Then chains, swords, like.
Oh yeah, we have magical.
Do you have a symbiote somewhere in there?
Yes,
we don't have a symbiote.
Not in this issue, but we do.
But to also rip
That's
off
a spoiler on the cover.
Joe Hill, we have magic keys. So I mean, we've got everything.
I like it.
But yeah, so I wanted to thank you as a group that for this cover and allowing it as a print so everybody can see it. We will be putting probably the collective logo on that print so people know where to get it. So people know that they can get it. But yeah, I think that's a really cool thing that print's going to get to everybody. A little bit of 4x6 postcards. We'll print extras to have that day when we do our signing. But we appreciate you.
Thank you. Well, thank you for always giving us opportunity. Like I said, Travis Gibb, Voodoo Nations #1 was the first store exclusive the collective ever did. We never jumped down that venture before, and obviously it led to tons more exclusives and things with Scout and tons of risks we were never willing to take, and we took them with Travis for the first time. So thank you, dude. You've made this easy. You always make this easy.
No, I appreciate it. And did we confirm today that thing?
The Tyler thing or the other thing?
Yeah, the Tyler thing.
So I messaged him, but he's ghosting me. He's writing like manga or something right now. I don't know. He accepted my friend request, and I literally sent the message as I sent the friend request. And then, nothing to the message.
I sent you his phone number so you could text him.
Dude, I don't think you did.
I did.
You did, and I was just busy and I forgot.
You know what's funny? It would be hilarious if Tyler did message you and you forgot that too.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh wait, he did.
So technically you've been ghosting him.
No, he hasn't even read it yet, okay? Hasn't even read it.
I thought it was Thundercats, and Danny doesn't know how to text people. That's true. Danny doesn't know how to text people.
I'm very
Danny
bad.
Cates?
Well, my phone. Oh. This is what's weird, and I'm 20. I'm 30 years old. Everybody, I'm a millennial, quote unquote. And like, if I'm at a restaurant and shit's like boring, like yeah, I'm on my phone, right? But like, when I'm at work, I don't look at this shit like at all. So like, you text Travis knows he calls my cell phone and I don't answer, and then calls the store, and my coworker will answer and be like, "Oh, Danny, here's Travis Gibb. They know you. Everybody knows you first and last name in the store."
It's funny because when I'm at poker, I'm the exact. I have my phone all the time, and I'm on it. And they're like, "You're such a fucking millennial." I'm like, "See this? This is my job. This is what I do. Like I am always on."
It's good to know Chuck is editing while playing poker. He's editing your book. He's like all in.
I'm taking your money both in comics and at the table. Oh yeah. That's what it's all about.
For just because everybody's here and most of us were part of Tales of the Collective, the digital just went up today. So everybody got the digital. It's been sent out. So look into your back reports, and it is sent out. Surveys have also gone out. If you got covers, especially, we definitely need you to fill it out. If you were one of the few people who got the pick 2 covers, we need to know which ones you want so we can make sure that order's done properly. So make sure you fill it out.
Yep. And thanks anybody who backed. And then also, since we're all here, a big shout out to Jerome, unsung hero of all this. I mean, like we've talked about, he's the letterer. He knows all the letters, but like he had to create a lot of logos and put trade dresses. He got real creative with one of our other covers that we did because I wanted the trade dress to look like the movie poster, and he made that happen. So like Jerome, is the
Those
real
were fun to
MVP
do.
of all of this and like unsung hero. So thanks, Jerome. I really appreciate it, man.
My pleasure, man.
I think everyone knows that I feel that Jerome is the unsung hero in everything I do, so it's fine.
Okay, so this show is not about me, guys.
And the award for best Jerome.
The best Jerome.
The best Jerome, yeah.
What's
But,
that?
yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot that, I guess. I thought I sent that. But that might have been to the Bensingtons. I think I sent one to somebody.
Oh, the Bangstons, yeah.
Did I say that wrong?
Yep.
From the
They're
Benningtons.
great.
The Bankston, I think, was like wasn't that the like rich little short midget kid? Weren't they the Bankstons? No, the little.
I know what you mean. I can't remember.
Webster,
Webster,
the little small like
Sure,
rich kid.
dude.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think he lived with the Bankstons. I think.
Yeah, I can't
Sure.
remember that.
Sure.
Shut up.
I don't think you're allowed to say midget anymore, dude.
You're not.
We got on it, but it finally came. Okay.
The term is fun-sized,
Here's
okay?
the thing. After they decided to sell it to you, they decided they didn't want to do that anymore. And I think you're the only one who got one that was shipped out because everyone else has to come to the store if I wasn't correct.
I think that Trish and Mike's might have been the only one that actually got shipped out. I think we did one on our auction as well.
Right.
But those might have been the only one. But I have no problem getting Katrina one of the ones that's signed by Chuck and Wendy and Emily.
And Tyler coming up. We're gonna
And Tyler.
If
And
you
Tyler.
just wait a couple weeks,
Now that I actually have his phone number.
just text it. Like it's only 9:46 right there. What does he have? Like a kid or something? Whatever.
No, he's actually it's 8:46 for him.
Yeah.
He's in Mountain.
He's a Mormon. Like he just got done praying. Like,
He's a
Is he
Mormon.
in Utah? Is he in Utah?
yeah, he's Salt Lake
Yeah.
City.
Yo,
He's playing with golden plates.
So we're going to go through the Kickstarter. We're going to do that real quick. Do holiday spirits. Again, we are at currently 206 backers, $5,241. This is a very successful campaign. Right where we want to be, but we'd love to get, probably 10, 15 more backers would be great. 100 would be even better, if you guys can spare it, if you know 100 people.
Yeah.
Dude, I know 100 people.
Steven has one. I have one signed by so many effing people that it's going to cost me $1 million to CGC it. All right, so we're going to go over the campaign real quick, guys, just so everyone knows. So this is the campaign for Expired. Expired is actually, you know what? Since Chuck is better at pitching, Chuck, can you pitch Expired for us? Since I've already done it once this month.
Expired is the tale of a planet with limited air. And we see our group of heroes attempting to save one of their own as his air allowance depletes and his life gets close to expiring. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I'm glad you are because I forgot.
No, that's Wendy. I was like, who's talking? Oh, it's Wendy.
Yeah, she's in the background talking to her mom, so I keep jumping off and on the mute.
We need a copy of Cthulhu Invades Wonderland signed by everyone. Thanks. Need it by Christmas.
Need it by Christmas.
That's not going to happen, but we do have a preview if you don't have one.
Yeah, I was going to say, is the book going to be done by Christmas?
Is that the thing after Holiday Spirits? Is that going to be Cthulhu Wonderland?
It should be, yeah. It's the best times, the worst times. Yeah, it should be. All right. So we've got stretch goals here. We've unlocked the dope-ass sticker. We've got a cool-ass magnet. We've got a mini print. Again, this is the collective, thanks to them. And then we got this cool die-cut picture that we are only $250 away from getting. That's a really cool die-cut thing. Let me actually show you it bigger, because why not? That would be cool, right? You guys are seeing it change?
Bigger is better.
Yeah, just making sure you guys can see it. Okay, I got it here.
Somewhere.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Isn't that pretty?
I like that.
Yeah, it'd be a nice little thing. I think it'd make a great pin if we ever did pins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enamel pen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be a great enabled pin. All right, so let's go back to the campaign. Keep going on what's happening. Again, this is a cool print. Here's what we're getting for digital rewards. You're getting Infinity Giants, the lump sum, Ruby from the planet Oz, Dark Vibes, and their Here Be Dragons. You'll get all those digital comics for free for backing this campaign, which is really cool. So if you back for $3, you are getting at least 6 books. I think that's pretty dope.
That's a good deal.
He has all of our names. Brent, who's not here with us, that's my name. I'm lighting it up. That's our artist's name. This is Alan. He's our colorist. Here's Jerome. He's right there. There's Chuck, and we didn't include JW because
yeah, I'm not that important.
No, he needed to fix things when you wrote that.
Right.
Yeah. So I need to go in real quick and put my name in.
No, it's not friendly. So here's all the stuff. It's 24 pages. We got all sorts of cool backers. We've got all sorts of cool heritage. One of the things that I do is we have international backers. They get an extra higher level. So if you back it and you're international, I send you more stuff. So if you back it for a $10 tier, you get the $20 tier, whatever the next highest level is. So it's really cool. It's really cool. We got all of our stuff variant covered. See, I didn't even add you here. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I'm the worst. Look, I'm going to give you a 7-page preview that was edited by Chuck and then recently edited by Chuck again.
Dude,
So
Luke
Chuck
did a
edited.
cover for you on this?
Which one?
It says variant cover artist Luke Stone. He did a variant for you on this?
Yep. Luke Stone
okay.
Jr. Yep. We'll get to that in just a second. Here's cover A. This is by Brian Dawson. And again, if you guys are not aware and you back this book, and this includes you, Danny, and Chuck, because one of the things that's great about Chuck, if you hire him as an editor, he will more than likely back your book. He's good like that.
Yep.
He's the $10,000 bid, right? That's
Yeah.
And I know JW has backed it, and Jerome, I think everybody's backed it here. I even backed it on my other account. So one of the things you get, which is really cool, is if you share it out and you leave a comment in this comment section right here, that comments will let you know that you can be eligible for a secret variant. That secret variant will be added to your pledge level. So that's a variation of this cover with some cool add-ons. So I think that's cool. This is the Luke Stone cover.
What's the spoilers?
Can't tell you.
Or it wouldn't be a spoiler.
Just didn't show up.
How do I get cover C?
So I ended up staying.
That's the best cover. Cover C
that
is the
best.
best
This
cover.
This is the JW. JW was so happy. This is the Ryan Brown cover. He does Metal Shark Bro. He does.
So
What else does he do? Metal Shark Bro. He does
TMT covers.
TMNT, Murder Hobo. He does all sorts of really cool stuff. Steven, probably the easiest way for you to get cover C is the collective, but you could also contact me at any of our stuff. Because the collective did do, they got stores, so they'll have a little bit of each. Our pledge level, we got digital and digital deluxe. Digital deluxe actually has some really cool stuff. We have some original concept art and stuff like that. We have an Orange Cone sampler. This is new to our campaigns. It's basically the first issue of everything, which is pretty cool. Physical rewards, $12. You get the 2 books. You get the physical and digital, cover A. For $20, you get Luke Stone's cover and cover A. This would be cover C, which is $40. You get all 3. So Ryan Brown's, Luke Stone, and Brian Dawson. Collector's kit, you get all of that. And then because everyone loves that Ryan Brown, you also get that as a virgin. And then there is a deluxe version of this too in the campaign where you get a virgin copy of every cover. So you get 6 books altogether. Then there was 2 be drawn in the books for $200 a piece, but those have sold out. We sold all of those out today. So grats everybody on that. And then be drawn in metal variant, $50. Only 25 have been made. I don't know how many are left. I know that a lot of people have backed it though. So I can actually check that in a second.
$50 for a metal cover is
Yep.
like a steal on, like, I'm just like speaking as a retailer,
I
like
basically did almost my entire
as a
Yeah.
customer to be able to pay $50 for a metal cover, that's amazing.
I mean, you can even flip it.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people charge 75 to 100 for their metal covers on on independent or published books, you know?
Right. So Mike, you did share it, but you got to leave a comment that says you do. Cthulhu Invades Oz, $25. Voodoo Nations, we got 1 and 2 for $10. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 for 25, which is really cool. Reasons why it's 25 is because
because I colored them. That's
because JW colored them. Because issue 4 has is double sides. It's 40 pages.
Look at you, Mr. Marvel.
Right. Here's all the pages inked. I will let you know that in coloring terms, we are down to the last pages colored. So, expired. Wait, that is it. That's what's going on. I just shared on Facebook and Twitter. So, boom. Thanks, Stephen. Appreciate that. Does anybody have anything to say about expired before we move on to the video release of Holiday Spirits?
Well, like you said, you said that the colors were close to finish. On my end, the lettering is all done. I'm doing the edits that you. I'm actually doing it right now. I'm doing the edits that you sent me from Chuck. So as soon as the remaining colors are in, the books is ready to print.
Well, JW is going to go through, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But JW, you'll be able to do that in a couple of hours. So hopefully.
Yeah. Until I get in there and every page is wrong.
But yeah, hopefully we will get this book completed by the end of the week. Like seriously, that's how we want to do it, because we are rushing to get the next book out. We're so excited to get the next book out. We're so excited about the next thing we're doing. So not that we don't want this book to go away. Expired has been a beautiful campaign. We've run a great campaign. I want to thank everybody here, JW, Jerome, Danny, and Chuck, all of you guys for all you've done during this campaign, sharing it out, doing your stuff, coming to the creator nights that we've been having. It's been fun. But yeah, that's where we're at.
Dude, I'm just excited. This is something kind of different for you. So, like, I'm excited to. I know Chuck's already gotten to read it. You know, Jerome's probably gotten to take a look at it. But I'm excited to take a look at that because I'm used to, from you, Crime and then Voodoo Nations, you know, which was like its own type of horror suspense. So, like, this is completely different. So I'm like really excited to read what you put on the page.
It's funny because most of what he does is usually fairly grounded. Of course, Cthulhu Invades Oz is a whole other thing. But I mean, everything else, Voodoo Nation is still grounded in reality. Of course, Broke Down and whatnot. So this is like a complete. It's not the same planet. It's not anything. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is a real step out from what we normally expect from Travis and Orange Cone.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah, and I think I think it will speak for itself. I really do think it's a good book. I think it's fun. I think a lot of people like sci-fi. You also got $10 of my money. Thanks, Stephen. We appreciate that.
Cool.
Oh, nice.
Does that put us up to 207 backers?
207 backers, yeah.
Thank you, Stephen. We love you.
Good job, Steve.
Dude, you have 200 backers. That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. We've actually been doing really well on backers. You know, the last campaigns have been going up and up and up, which is great. You know, we're very proud of that, very happy. In fact, this is a little under from our last couple of campaigns, but that's okay. 200 is perfect for a first issue. Nothing to complain about. The numbers are right where it should be, so everything is great. And it's a 3-week campaign. We didn't do a 4-week.
I was going to say, you did not do a full month.
Yeah, for issue ones, we normally do a 4 months, but we have such a busy slate. Orange Cone has such a busy slate with Holiday Spirits and with Voodoo Nations. And behind the scenes, a lot of us are working on Broke Down and 4 Dead Bodies, the trade paperback. So there's so much stuff that we're working on behind the scenes that we needed to figure it out. So we had to keep working.
So, like, I don't know. Now I'm getting way ahead, but you said Broke Down and 4 Dead Bodies trade paperback. And I'm like, so is there going to be like a stretch goal or a higher tier where I can get a hardcover? Like, are we going to make that happen? Can we make
There's some stuff planned. Yeah, we've got some stuff planned. A lot of people. And what's cool about it is
I'm gloating.
Yeah. She meant glowing, Chuck. Glowing.
You're
Chuck got to play in the universe for once, which is really, really cool. So Chuck got to play.
I'm so happy with that story. I'm excited.
Jonathan Hendricks is playing in the universe, which is really, really cool.
Nice.
And we'll save the other announcements, but there's 3 other people. Actually, I'll give you one more. My wife is writing one, but what's really cool about my wife writing one, her art team is Felix, our artist's wife.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's pretty cool.
You know what we should do then is we should get Wendy to edit that piece, and then we can get all the ladies on there.
I'm gonna make it sound.
I don't have a wife anymore, so she wouldn't be able to color it. So.
Well, no, we'll get you into color one of the pieces.
You just have to be wearing a dress when you do it.
We may even have you color Chuck's pieces because the person who draws Chuck's is colorblind.
Yeah.
Probably not the best colorist. I'm just pointing that out there.
Probably not.
So, is everybody good? Are you guys ready for the reveal, the first reveal for Holiday Spirits?
I'm gonna get a soda.
Get some popcorn while you're at it.
Thomas Hokos, can I color? You can't color, Cat. So wait, remind me how to get the secret cover. All right, all you got to do is leave a comment on the campaign that you did it. That's it. That you shared it out. All right. Let's see if this works. Hold on. I got it down. All right, hold on. Actually, I want to download it first.
This is really new because I've literally finished the trailer today. As soon as I got it finished, I sent it to Travis, and then I shared it to the production group. But there's like 10 people who've seen it so far.
Jerome, every time I hear you talk, I cry maple syrup tears, man. Your accent just reminds me so much of home. It's
Dude,
beautiful.
Chuck, why are you not that Canadian?
Because I'm not Quebecois.
That's it,
But
man.
trust me though, if I'm around family and whatnot, the A's come out. My accent hits really hard. I'm down here. I'm in Texas. Like you can almost hear a twang sometimes in my voice.
And I will say that I have heard them. They have on one of my things like this. They have spoken French to each other once, and I was confused.
Oh my god!
I didn't like it.
Not gonna have a French backup story anytime soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Manager and tell him I'm done.
All right. Oh, we got Wendy quitting in the background.
She's out.
Sorry, did not mean to just jump into it, but it decided to. All right, guys, be quiet. Put everyone
Use some lube.
Mute yourself, guys. We're gonna make it big. Actually, I'll leave you guys on the side so we can see you guys' facial expression. But please mute.
Expected to work.
You're muted, buddy.
Travis.
It was so good it scared Danny away.
He's trying
I
to
think
back
you
it
gotta
right
trade.
now. He doesn't know how these things work. Oh, I think on this one, I want to be backer number one.
Cool.
So what did you guys think? Yeah, Holiday Spirits has been Jerome. Jerome, tell us about it. This is your book.
Well,
Wait, be quiet. Hold on. We are now part of the Holiday Spirits hour, so we need to brand it properly.
yeah. Well, the idea was simply to bring some horror stories with the theme of Christmas behind it, because I know it's very popular on Halloween and everything, but I I don't think there's a lot of horror stories around Christmas. So I said, okay, maybe there's a niche there, so we can take it, can be part of, and so I pitched the ideas to the idea to Travis and a couple of other creators, and they all agreed to be part of this. And I think Travis, that's you that brought the idea of the Christmas Carol part. So I found that it was a really good idea, and I said, "Yeah, so here's some more work for you, Travis." So you got to
Well,
write.
what goes around comes around. That's
Yeah.
only fair.
Yeah.
But I know that Travis knows a lot about the Christmas Carol and the characters, at least the Muppet one. So
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's his favorite.
no, but I knew he knew a great deal about those characters, so I think it's just a perfect fit for him on this first issue. So for the teams, we have a mix of more known creators and more unknown creators. So more rookie, if I may say so. So we have Michael Yakutis, he's from California. He works he works on I don't know the name of the book, but it's on Black Box Comics. Shino I think.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. So he did the story. He wrote it. He drew it. He colored it. He lettered it. So that story is all his. We also have Kurt Belcher, who I'm known for a long while now. So he wrote a story, and Brazilian artist Ricardo Alves drew it. And then we have
Who, by
Colin
the way,
Douglas.
you guys may know from Reapers, the story that we did for Parallels.
True.
And for Advocator.
Yeah. We have Colleen Douglas. She's a writer from UK. I think she's editor for Scout now, and she's doing work for Leviathan Labs, which is in Europe, Spain, I think. And she brought with her her artist that she works a lot on an upcoming series, Jesus C. Gann, who's just amazing. He's crazy. He's crazy. We have who else we got? We have Nathan Chow, who worked with us on Cthulhu Invades Oz with Craig Florence, and I worked with those two guys on a lot of short stories. So it was like a no-brainer to ask them if they want to jump in. We also have Chuck, you know him. We have Ronnie Lescouflair,
Wait,
who wrote Evans Decoded.
I'm sure they gave
So
her a
we
lot
did
of
that
something, or she was just
early
working
this
for
spring.
hours just to keep it open
C'est vrai?
good, and she just got
C'est vrai.
C'est vrai?
C'est vrai. And we have Jonathan Hedrick, who brought with him the whole crew from the Recount. So his artist, his letterer, so everyone from the Recount is there.
Yeah, it's going to be a really cool book. To answer your question, when is it going to launch? Really, we just got to get this book out. So the minute we get expired out to people, the minute I get it printed, I'm going to rush printing. I'm going to encourage them to rush it. But we're hoping, end of October, beginning of November. But the goal is to get everyone this by Christmas. We will get this book to everyone by Christmas. Maybe not international backers because just the post office is such a mess for international. But if you are, U.S. or Canada, we can guarantee it.
So does that mean like we can do a Christmas time signing? Like obviously we're not gonna do it on Christmas, but like a big goal signing around Christmas time.
That is absolutely possible. Do you got any air miles to fly Jerome out?
Is he in America?
No.
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 I don't even understand how it works. Like, are you allowed
Let
to
me revise that.
other
I am in America. I'm in Canada. Canada is part of America.
Yeah, North America.
Right. Are you in the United States?
What a Canadian thing to
I'm
say,
not in
right?
the United States.
But no, like, I mean, yeah, we have the miles, man. Like, honestly, and so Hoyt is coming down for the 23rd, and I offered him a flight because it's honestly cheaper for us. And he's like, I'd probably rather drive. I'm like, that's fine too. But that just saves us another ticket for somebody else. So absolutely, we can get Jerome down. If the country will let him in, we can take him.
Yeah, that's a concern.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
just drive.
Both borders are.
Yeah, it's weird.
A mess.
Yeah,
just drive over the border and take a flight from like Rochester or something.
Yeah.
How'd you get over here, sir? Don't worry about it. I got a signing to get to. Don't worry about it.
Just ask Danny. It's okay.
Danny, all right.
Cone tab. Yeah. They're gonna. He says orange cone, and they're gonna let him in like that.
Right. Yeah. Every international airport knows orange cone, so it should be fine. I mean, or at least of orange cones.
Of an orange cone.
An orange cone. Yeah. They have a bunch of them themselves right there at the airport.
Yeah.
But I want to thank everyone who's backed. It's been a successful campaign. Thank everybody in the team. We're super excited to announce about Holiday Spirits. This has been in works probably about almost a year, right, Jerome?
Yeah, almost. Yeah. In fact, I had the idea during the holiday season.
Yeah, when we're doing Cthulhu Invades Oz, he's just like, "Hey, Travis, I got this idea." I'm like, "Shut up, dude. Let her something."
Yeah, well, I waited a little to talk to you about it.
He waited till the pages were done, then he.
Yeah.
But no, we're so excited to do it. We're so excited to have it as our orange cone that Jerome trusts us to run it because we're going to be running the campaign. It's going to be through my account. We're running it for Jerome. It is Jerome's book, though. Even more so than Brett's book. Brett, like, I had some say in production or anything.
Well,
none of it. It's all Jerome.
Well, it's an orange cone book, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're orange cone. You're orange cone through and through.
Yeah. I remember who I forgot. Don Nguyen, who was drawing the story.
Don.
Yeah, he's very, very talented. Don's doing all sorts of stuff, and
I colored his. I colored his story in
School Invades Us. Yeah,
was it JW and Don one of the last editions?
Yes, we were.
Like,
right?
Yeah.
I got right then. He's like, "Can you get this done in 2 days?"
So is JW the go-to 2-day guy? Like,
which is really weird because I gave him less pages because I didn't trust him. But apparently, if I give him shorter deadlines, I'm like, that's the guy. Long deadlines, I'm like,
I'll get to it whenever.
I'm the same way, though. If you give me a short deadline, the anxiety will allow me to get it done. But if you give me a long deadline, I will go over the deadline. 1,000%. I'll go over.
Oh, Chuck.
But yeah, we're really excited about that book. We're hopefully we'll have all the cover options. I'm trying to convince him to do hardcover. We'll see if that happens. I'm trying to get some of those, but we'll see. We'll have retail tiers and all that stuff. So it would be very, very cool. We're looking at like 64 books, right? 64 pages.
I think it's a bit more than that.
Okay.
Around 72.
That's what I'm talking about.
Can I
Orange
say-
Cone wants it for 64. Drop it. Drop
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Can I say something or ask an Orange Cone related question?
Yeah.
How many retail shops did you get Cthulhu Invades Oz into? Out of curiosity.
Retail shops, probably 5 or 6. Not many.
So we backed a publisher's Kickstarter because we wanted to get into the thank yous in the back. And I was thinking, oh, I'm going to see a ton of names back here, right? They also only had about 5 retailers back it. So I was intrigued. I was like, I feel like you guys are doing just as good as some of these guys over there at Orange Cone. And
Cool.
you guys don't have Diamond to help you out, you know?
Yeah. And really, like, on the campaign, I think it was only 3 retail backers. Like, there's people who I have deals with who buy them.
Well, you have locals. You have like locals. Like,
yeah, and I have a couple of not because I'm from New Hampshire, so the New Hampshire store Jetpack, they get some as well. But yeah.
I'm from New Hampshire. I'm a cool guy.
It's not that great of a state. I mean, we got a cool slogan. Best slogan: "Live free or die" is the most epic of all the slogans. But other than that,
but like you, if you were to ask, like, if it was Jeopardy, it's like this state's slogan is "Live free or die." Like, who's saying what is New Hampshire? Like nobody. Like that.
Well, on Jeopardy, I think they might know. Like I'm just saying.
I still try to figure out. So Maine, by the way, is vacation land, and I'm trying to figure that out because I don't know anyone who's like
goes to vacation in Maine. Maybe Canadians.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's Canadian thing.
Bro, that's south for them, all right?
Yeah,
totally.
I think Maine should be. We do horror very well. Thank you, Stephen King, because you live there.
We have a king.
So, anything else on this thread before we get? I'm not going to keep everybody super late like I have been lately, but I will do the video one more time because the video is dope. Anybody want to say anything before we go?
Yeah. Well, I don't get cities. I just get the state.
I love that Wendy spoke up immediately.
I don't get cities.
She's talking with her mom. It'll be forever.
Playing Sim City? What's happening? Like,
they used to tell me there's no
that's
deadline.
gotta go.
JW, anything to say? Say goodbye. Tell people where they can find you.
Well, you can find me anywhere. Friday nights, I have a show, an interview show. You can find it on my Facebook page or at Hooligan Alley Hangout. This week, I have who's my guys this week? I don't know. I haven't written down because I'm old. Casey Allen and Dan Price in their book Bigfoot Knows Karate. So they'll be on Friday.
Cool.
And then the week after that, I'm probably going to have like a hangout show because I don't have any guests scheduled. So we'll have fun.
People start new Kickstarters all the time, JW. It's not hard.
I know. It all depends on if I want to have them on the show or not.
Yeah, man. He might not
I could literally bring you like 5-6 clients who are ready to go. No problem.
Jerome, tell them where to find you.
Well, you can find me on Twitter at jboyf495. On Facebook or Instagram at Jerome Colors and Letters. And that's about it.
Cat's book comes out on Friday. The Return to Cat's House or whatever. I saw the cover today. It was fantastic. Danny?
So you can find me, I guess, on Twitter at Danny9Panels, the number 9. But honestly, if you're going to follow anything, follow the collective, which is Collective CCG. We have the Collective Initiative, which started with actually William Sam Quinton's book, but Travis helped us grow this into something that actually could be sustainable. But we have the Collective Initiative, which is totally small press and Kickstarter books. Chuck has probably edited over half of the books on that shelf. And then has one of his own, right? Yeah, Belial, and then stories. I think at least one other story. Did you write a story in Cthulhu, Chuck?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Scarecrow.
He did Scarecrow.
Yeah. So Chuck's in on the shelf at least twice, and then Jerome's lettered half of those books.
Hey, I have books on that shelf too. Then
so I think you probably do, JW. Yeah. So, but it's been
Okay.
awesome. It's been really cool to have this stuff. So, and really Travis is to thank for this, and Chuck and Jerome put the work into making a lot of those books happen. So couldn't be done without you guys.
I want to say the Chuck story of Scarecrow is so big it needed 2 parts. He's the only one. He was just like, Chuck was such a diva. He was just like, no, I need 2 parts. Like, I want people to know my stories. Because if they don't like one, they'll like the second part, or vice versa.
Did you read part 2 though? It's better.
If I'm going to wreck childhoods, I'm gonna go big. So I want the whole 8 pages. And I wanted extra books. It really was about the extra books.
Well, you got books?
You guys got books?
JWs, calm down. So Chuck, tell everyone who you are, where they can find you.
What's up?
You can promote your other Kickstarters if you want.
Yeah, okay. If you want to check out John Westhoff's Depower, that's on right now. And the other one is, why do I suck so much? Oh, Sever by Braden Cox, which is absolutely also another great horror book. So we got those going on. Plus, I also have a show every Tuesdays at 10 Eastern. You can check out Chuck's Shop Talk. This week I have a good friend. I believe she goes by the name of Bambi. I call her Sam. But she's an amazing artist. And I would say that she is like... okay. She's very much like the Carney version of what you find at a convention. She has done it all. She is always there, but never with the same booth twice. So she's going to be a lot of fun to chat with and learn from. So you can always come out on Tuesdays, check out our show both on my Facebook and on my YouTube, youtube.com/ChucksRawReviews. You can check out Bonfire Press on Facebook if you want to find out a lot of my books. And, of course, you can find me, Chuck Pino, Pineau, on Facebook, on Instagram, and you can find my Twitter at Chucky Pin. Boom.
All right, and I am the leader of this particular mess, of this particular group. Travis Gibb, Fix. No, that's my web design company. Orange Co-Productions. That's what I do here. Lots of comics, lots of good stuff. I've created a whole bunch of them. In fact, I do that more than my web design company. Don't tell my web design clients. But you find me at Jester Lou on Instagram and Twitter. You can find me on the expired Kickstarter, which is only 10 hours left to go. So make sure you back that. I would really love to get to 225. I was in an interview and I said, I am good. I can always get 225 backers. So if I get less than that, I have to change that. I don't want to. So help me out. Chuck, you can find him on Halloween as Chuck Pinhead.
Fair.
But
Tough but fair.
After this expires in 10 hours, we are going to be fully focused on holiday spirit. So let me show you the trailer for those just joining us one more time. It's very short, very awesome. And then we will say our one last goodbye and get out of here. No. Damn, that still holds up the second time around.
I didn't realize the cover was done by the Nottingham artist.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got the Nottingham artist. He's got Finger Guns and Brian Silverback. So, like, if you can't
And the
literally ask
Nottingham
for a more
artist is
relevant
Canadian.
artist right now.
And Chucky. And Chuck edited some of this stuff, right?
No,
Might.
You didn't edit. Chuck didn't edit any of the stories in Holiday Spirits.
I don't think Chuck even knew about it till tonight.
No, that's not true. I was in the
I knew about it.
I was in the conversation. I didn't know if I was if I thought I was along to edit, but I wasn't 100% sure. I'm never sure until the end. When
He's
they
never
pass
sure
you,
until a book's in front of him and
they
they're
pass
like,
you a book and they go, "Hey, you are editing this, right?" Yeah, probably. All right, let's go.
Sure, whatever.
No, but I added Chuck to the conversation because in cases we needed an editor on some of the stories, but well, time flew by, and I think Chuck had a lot on his plate already, so that's why.
Who did
Well,
the
I will
music?
write one sentence to make Chuck edited, and so we'll add additional edits by Chuck just for fun.
Can I write a one pager? Chuck be my artist.
I'm in. I'll draw for you. Hell yeah.
Just one big splash page, right? That's all it can be.
But that book is going to be dope. I'm super excited about it. Chuck was
Just to answer Danny's question, the music was done by a friend of mine.
Okay, it's awesome. That was awesome how it worked.
He's,
Like very slasher, but at the same time Christmas. Like
Yeah, he's a big fan of 80s horror movies and that kind of stuff, and he has this kind of side project of synthwave music. So, and that the violent part in the trailer, that's actually his main instrument is violin.
Oh, so that was recorded violin?
Yeah,
Fancy.
yeah.
Yeah,
I do draw a mean spider.
That's an awesome. Like, I like videos when I'm looking either on Kickstarter or like a new comic. Like, some people make those 1-minute videos. A lot of times, though, I feel like they're throwaway videos. Like, they almost give you nothing. Like, that was a legitimate hype video for a comic.
Cool. Thanks.
So what you're saying is he should be doing videos for Orange Cone. I agree. Like, I'm glad that you said that. I didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you did, Danny. Like, someone needed to say it. Trying to find someone whose head does not come from the Holiday Spirit.
Oh, is it because my head? Which way? There it is.
Well, if you're gonna put Chuck there, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, dude, Chuck's
I
got
could actually
tiny head.
put myself there because my.
But I didn't say I liked editing the video.
Oh, look, it's perfect for Chuck. Look, that's nice.
Yeah.
But we are done for the night, gentlemen. Thank you guys again. Not only for coming on this, for being my friend. All you guys are some of my best friends in comics, seriously. JW is one of the first guys I've ever talked to. Jerome was the first guy who says, "Hey, are you going to do any Nazi shit in your comic? Because I can't work for you if you do Nazi shit." That's a true story.
Yeah. I made it weird on the first discussion.
I had to read my own work. I was like, "Do I have Nazi shit? I don't know." Nobody's ever asked me that. Chuck takes my calls on the regular. The only person I call equally as much is Danny.
It's kind of true, but it's always for good stuff.
It's always for the many projects that I have working with Danny, who is a comic store. I don't know how that works, but whatever. It's working out. It's fine. So we appreciate you. We love you. We're going to sign off. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. I hope everyone who's not watching is watching Raw and watches on the replay, where you have like 4 hours left. And you'll know those 4 hours are better than anything you watched on Raw, because Raw sucks these days. All right. Peace.